Hi guys, it's Rhiannon from RMH Art. Welcome back to another little art speed paint. Today's painting is just something super cash. I just wanted to play around with a little eye study. This painting wasn't to be sold or anything like that. So yeah, I just had a bit of fun doing something a bit different. Normally my paintings are quite large. As you can see, this piece is quite small, which is really nice for a change. I did really like that. I've noticed that I am getting a little bit bored again with my paintings, so I need to switch it up a bit and find that mojo again. It's really weird. I seem to sort of get into this little rut probably every couple of months. I think it's, just when I stop pushing myself or when things get a bit too consistent, I think, in my paintings. Yeah, I get a little bit bored. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what's gonna come out of this rut. Normally when I finish being in a little rut, I make some pieces that I'm super proud of. So yeah, really excited to see where they go. And yeah, so pretty much what I'm doing so far, this looks pretty scary, but I'm just blocking in colors and basic shapes, that sort of thing. If you guys have watched any of my other speed paintings or anything like that, you'll know that at the start my paintings look pretty scary and yeah, come together as the piece progresses. But yeah, at the start they're pretty scary. At the start I'm still scared. So yeah, just blocking in colors, seeing what I think. I really didn't pick like a color palette or anything like that. Just sort of just playing around with basic shapes. The colors that I used for this was cadmium red, phthalo blue, and I can't remember what yellow it was now. And then yeah, just like a black and a white. Towards the end I grabbed a couple of my other favorite colors. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm using. So yeah, just practicing, having a bit of fun, and keeping it a bit different. I just want to give a shout out to the people that have been commenting on my channel. I just want to say thank you so much. It is the biggest sense of encouragement when I see you guys commenting. It just means so much. As you guys obviously know, my channel is super small. I think we're about 117 subscribers so far, which I'm super proud of, and I love that you guys like watching my videos, and I hope you really like the new way of editing and that sort of thing. So yeah, just trying to make sure they're a bit more interesting to watch, and yeah, that sort of thing. And plus it's more fun to edit when I'm changing it up. So yeah, really liking the growth happening in the old editing section. And yeah, it's funny when I talk on a video like this. Oh, actually, before I even start going down that rant, I just chucked in this yellow and these sort of thicker brush strokes, just because I was getting annoyed with all the little brush strokes. I just sort of wanted something to break up the painting. And this is something that I do in my bigger paintings, my actual paintings that I will be selling. Is I'll go through and I'll play around with the colors, I'll block colors in, and then I'll get to a point where, I don't know, it feels a bit too, everything looks very the same, the brush strokes are very same, and I'll go through and I'll sort of deconstruct it, and I'll either, put a few big brush strokes through or some drips, or go through with some spray paint and, whack it all over the canvas, just to sort of break it up and make it a bit different. Yeah, I hate it when it sort of gets too uniform. That's the word I'm thinking of, yes. Yeah, and then just playing around with a bit of a palette knife. I don't normally work with palette knives. Like I already said, this piece is just a bit of an experiment, little practice session. Really not a fan of small brushes. I don't like small brushes at all. And I normally don't paint eyelashes. I don't know, I just don't like eyelashes. Obviously I like my own eyelashes, just not eyelashes in paintings. I don't know if that's just because I don't paint them often and it just feels weird, or I don't like the way they look. I'm really not sure about that. But yeah, I thought I'd give the old eyelashes a whirl in this video. That's not the end of the eyelashes, I promise. I do have more eyelashes at the end. It's just sort of playing around with a paintbrush and seeing what they'd look like with this painting. But yeah. In this painting, I really like the pops of blue popping out. I think with the end result, I really would have liked to have kept some of the blue in the skin tones. I really like that when you see paintings in there, the pinks and the blues. I think it's really nice, cooler and the cooler shades and that sort of thing. So, yeah. I've also got some huge news coming soon. Something that's been going on in the background. It's a personal thing. So yeah, I'll probably be sharing that in probably my next video or something like that. Super exciting, and yeah, it'll be curious to see how it changes my art. But yeah. Yes, don't really have much to say. When I have to talk sometimes for 9 minutes, it's like twiddling my thumbs. It's like, okay, I don't know. But yeah, something I want to get into more is actually keeping like a sketchbook. I have sketchbooks, like I've bought sketchbooks, but they sort of just sit there without being used. I have no idea why. I think I like the idea of having a sketchbook, but I've just never really spent that much time just sketching. And I think like a big reason why I get stuck in a rut too with my art is that like most of the painting that I do is actually pieces that I have intention to sell. Like I don't just do like, say, this little eye study pieces that aren't, you know, going to be sold and I have no intention of selling, but just little practices, and where there's absolutely no pressure on the outcome or what happens, or it's just a bit of fun and, you know, painting or creating for myself. So I think I really need to start doing more of that. And obviously I want to be sketching and start sketching more on that, just to improve my anatomy and that sort of thing, because that's something that I haven't really focused much on while I've done a lot of painting. And yeah, I sort of want to get a lot better at that. So yeah. And just like the idea of having like a different medium, so it's not always playing around with acrylic paint. So yeah, like I love acrylic, but always good to mix it up, stop you getting bored, stop you getting stale. Yeah, but I will stop jibber jabbering around about now, as almost finished the video. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this painting, and yeah. Oh my god, I just had the biggest mind blank. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this painting. I'd love to know what you guys are working on, like if you're doing like a new painting, or if you're just doing something like little studies, or actually like even if you have a sketchbook. Like I want to hear your sketchbook comments. Please motivate me to get my own sketchbook, and yeah, start practicing and start getting better at sketching, and even taking my sketchbook with me when I, like, say I go out, you know, sit in a cafe, do a bit of sketching. Like I love the idea. I don't know, I always seem to say that I'm too busy to do stuff like that. Yeah, always focused on making paintings to sell and that sort of thing, which, I mean, art being my full-time thing at the moment, yeah, that's pretty fair enough. But yeah, so I just want to get back to having a bit more fun with my art. And yeah, so I'd love to know if you guys have a sketchbook, and you know what you guys are working on at the moment. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, hit that bell to know when I pop up another video. I do normally pop up a video every week. I was a bit slack this last fortnight, but yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.